I'll be the first to say that I love the holiday season. And I love the holidays because my birthday falls between Thanksgiving and Christmas. That doesn't mean that in my life there weren't bad birthdays, there weren't bad Christmases, there weren't any difficult times, because they were definitely there. There are hurts that have losses that have come through all of them. But I would never stop having the holidays. And I know that in many families, particularly after loss, a suicide loss, that it's difficult to celebrate the holiday season. In my own experience, because my sister had died in March, by the time we got to the holidays, November and then December, most everybody had forgotten that we were still grieving. And to be honest with you, I felt really rejected because of that people forgot. And that wasn't everybody. There were a lot of people who remembered. So if I offer anything to people, I always tell them to remember people who've lost loved ones at holidays. And I always tell people that too when I talk to them, to remind them that somebody is thinking about them, particularly on that first holiday without a loved one. We were very lost the first Christmas without my sister. My grandmother had died in October as well, and there were no family gatherings that year. So my older sister and I actually went with her boss to deliver gifts to children, to families with children who couldn't afford gifts, and that was how we spent Christmas that year. But over the years, the new traditions have come in, and that doesn't replace the memories I have with the sister that I used to find Christmas gifts with, we used to go look in. There was a closet in the basement where they were sometimes hidden, and the best thing was to find out that my Barbies were going to have a bathtub one year for their house. And, we knew these things, and we did these together, and so those are the happy memories that I cling to. But in the years since, there have been many happy Christmases. There have been Christmases filled with sadness, as well as spending one with a friend who's terminally sick. But being able to spend that time with her family in hospice was incredible to know. And she died about a month later. There was the Christmas that we gave Mom Ginger, the dog, although Ginger was in Albuquerque and we were in Chicago at the time. But to surprise her with this dog, who in turn became much larger than we expected, because Ginger was there for her when my dad died 2 weeks later. My dad died unexpectedly. We have had many people come into our family since then. My father has died since, and my sister obviously has died. But we've had spouses and partners and stepchildren and grandchildren and dogs, and we continue to go forward and enjoy our time together. And one thing I could say about my family is that we laugh a lot. And we laugh about probably nothing, but that's a good thing. And I believe that in every family, it is difficult to get together with the people that you argue with and you have rivalries with and everything else, to put all of us in one room. But the opportunity is there, and life is too short to be angry, especially at holiday times, because there's so few of them, and we get older. They're fleeting, and they go by us quickly. And so the best thing to do is to remember the past, to remember those memories that you have with your loved one, because you're so lucky to have them. But it's about Christmas present and enjoying the day, the season, right here and now, and remembering that person is with you and they will continue to be with you. It will not be the same. I will never, ever say that it will be. And I know that, obviously, in my own experience. But to remember that they are with us and to make the most of that holiday season. And there are always people in our lives that we can help and make meaningful holidays for ourselves, because it's ultimately about giving for others. And the more we give, the more we get back in different ways.